What's up, Y2? Today we're here talking about Ginn Lee, another white rapper claiming the usage of the N word. Now, people are upset online. A lot of people are upset online. He did an interview. Ironically, the interviewers were black. Ginn Lee in the interview is stating that he's willing and ready to fight any N word that has an issue with him saying the N word, from Charlemagne to whosoever. Now, I could understand why people are upset, but there's no need to be upset. We've seen this picture multiple times from non-white rappers, Asian rappers, Mexican rappers. They all use the N word. Now let's go back way back before rappers. 9 times out of 10, look, I'm an African American. I've worked with several other races. When those other races generally get mad at you, the first thing they call you is a nigga. Now, when those same folks go home and they're talking about you, that's the word they use to describe you. So the fact that they're saying these words in public is not as if they're not saying them in private. But as African Americans, man, we gotta kind of like take power away from the word because we get so upset when somebody says, "Yo, you a nigga, bro." That is not black, and it's like, yo, bro, we could just literally call them whatever derogatory term that applies to them, whether it be an Asian, Mexican, Arab. There's a lot of derogatory terms for each race, but we are the only ones that get so upset and we have to beat them up and catch an assault charge for a word. Just the other day, I seen a viral clip on X. It was 4 or 5 officers, one black officer. He looked like he might have been a Muslim officer, and they were dealing with the business guy, a white businessman, older guy. He was blatantly disrespecting the black dude, calling him a nigga with the R, nigga that, nigga this. Like, I'm talking about going in. Like, and all the other surrounding officers never once calmed down, told him you're being disrespectful. They just allowed this white dude to freely use the word. And there was a point in the video, the white man said, "Look at you, N word. The fact that I can use a word to try to arouse emotion out of you. You know, it shows your low IQ intelligence." Like, that's what he said to him, something wild on that level. But in a sense, he was somewhat right because it's just a word. And we got to allow these folks that want to say this word to say this word, bro. Because regardless, they're saying this word behind the scenes. And I know a lot of you guys are not going to like the sound of that, but that's the only way to take power away from the word. If I go out there and a white dude calls me a nigga, I don't really care. I could call him a cracker. You know, I could call him something else. Like, it's just a word. But for me to go beat him up and shoot him or whatsoever, it's like, okay, I lose. The reason I say I lose is because Ginn Lee, I can guarantee you if he has to do any type of prison time, this is not going to be the character he's going to have. Why? Because there's going to be 50 niggas in prison running the cell block. Mexicans, he's not going to have the same demeanor, bro. He's not going to be talking like this. So this is a character he can play while he's free. You know, he's not behind bars and the gangster act, but as a black Americans, look, man, we gotta, African Americans, we gotta let go of that word. That word has no power. You know, you could go somewhere and somebody call you, and then you could call them whatever that applies to them if that makes you feel better, or you could just not care. Because everywhere in the country right now, everybody is saying that word, bro. I've seen several fights online where there isn't a black individual in sight, and you hear the word and all day back to back, several times online. So it's become a popular word, and this is their claim to fame, or this is their claim to getting emotions out of you. You gotta let them have it. You know, it's not gonna resonate with a lot of people who are thinking on a higher scale, but getting so upset and wanting to fight someone and beat them up or shoot them or harm them is like, yo, you're making a mistake, you know? Now, people upset, they're really upset online. You know, they're saying he needs to be motivated not to say the word. You know, he's a leprechaun drug addict. You know, this is the biggest reach I've ever seen. Cave monkeys, a reality check. They're saying a lot of stuff online, but there is no need to get upset. It's just a word. And I want you guys to remember, like, when you're out there, somebody's gonna call you a nigga. When your coworkers mad at you, they go and they call you a nigga. It's just a word, man. You guys don't have to be upset. Let's kill the power on the word.